Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome for today's lecture. Today, in the last lecture, first of all, we discussed what we covered. In the last lecture, we have started the unit number 3, that is the two-port network. So, as per triple P format, we have completed what will be the syllabus in the unit number 3. What is the meaning of the title of this chapter? Then, what will be the central idea? And what is the importance of this chapter? Why we are learning this chapter? Then which book we have to refer for this particular unit, what will be the objective or outcome of this chapter. Those all points we have covered in the last lecture. So as per the syllabus we will start uh, with the introduction of two-port networks. So that part also we have covered in the last lecture. So today we will start the first parameter, that is Z parameter, or it is called as open circuit impedance parameter. Okay, so impedance means what? Impedance is denoted by letter Z. So impedance is nothing but V upon I. Are you understand? So impedance unit is ohm. So Z parameters we are going to find out. Open circuit. Why it is called as open circuit? Why it is named as impedance? So everything we are looking, everything we can learn in this particular parameter. So consider a two-port network. So two-port network already definition we have covered. So what do you mean by two-port network? So two-port network is having two pair of terminals. So this is called as what? One pair, and this is called as what? Another pair. So it is having two pair of terminals through which we can excite the energy, and from other side we can take the energy. Are you understand? So only from only at only one port you can give the energy, while at another port you have to take the energy. So next one. So here v1 i1 these are the port variables, v2 i2 these are the second port variables, whereas v1 i1 are the port 1 variables. So port terminals are denoted 1 1 dash 2 dash. Now this diagram will remains constant, remains common for learning each and every parameter in this unit. Are you understand? So this diagram is block diagram we are using for learning all the parameters of a two port network. So v1 i1 are the port 1 variables, v2 i2 are the port 2 variables. V1 and v2 are called as port voltages, i1 i2 are called as port current. Now we'll start the first parameter, that is Z parameter. Now here the Z parameters of a two port network. Here the Z parameters of a two-port network can be expressed by voltages V1 and V2 in terms of port currents I1 and I2. So here make underline Z parameters. So how we are expressing the Z parameters? How we are going to find out the formulas, we can say the equation, we can say how we are going to design that Z parameters of a two-port network can be expressed. So how we can express that in terms of voltages? So what are the voltages? V1 and V2. In terms of currents, so port currents I1 and I2. That is, as we already learned in the introduction part of two-port network, any two variables you have to consider as a independent, while remaining two variables becomes as a dependent. So you can choose. Okay, so here Z parameters one means V divided by I, means V must be in the left hand side of that equation. So V1 V2 consider as a dependent variables, I1 I2 consider as a independent variables. So why it is coming, why we are selecting, we will learn. Okay, we will get what is the reason behind this, why v1 and v2 we taken as a dependent and I1 and I2 taken as a independent. Okay, so first of all I will write the equation now. V1 is equal to z11 into I1 plus z12 into I2. V2 is equal to z21 into I1 plus z22 into I2. First of all it is looking like a somewhat different equation. Okay, now I1 and I2, these are called as what? The independent variables. Suppose you are taking the equation of a straight line passing through origin. What is that equation? Y is equal to mx, where m is a slope. You can consider as a slope. And x is called as what? X and y are the coordinates. So x is acting as their independent variable. So if you are changing the value of x by keeping m constant, the y value will also change. So in this way, if you are changing the value of I1 and I2, V1, V2 will get changed. So whereas Z11, Z12, Z21, Z22, these four are called as what? Z parameters or open circuit impedance parameters. So I1 and I2 acts as a independent variable and V1 and V2 acts as a dependent variable. Why we have taken independent and independent here? Because if you are putting I2 equal to 0, जर तुम्ही I2 equal to 0 या दोन्ही इक्वेशन मध्ये ठेवलात, if you are putting, then and then you will get the equation for Z11 and Z21. If you are putting I2 0, these two terms will get cancelled. Only these two terms are remaining. So Z11 is nothing but V1 upon I1. Z21 is nothing but V2 upon I1. So by putting I2 equal to 0 only, you will get the two parameters. Similar way, if you are putting I1 equal to 0, you will get these two, that is Z12 and Z22. So this equation I will give the name as equation number 1 and this equation as equation number 2. Now where Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22, these are called as what? Z parameters, okay, or impedance parameters of a two-port network. So Z11, Z12, Z21 and Z22 are called as what? Z parameters of a two-port network. Now what is the unit of all these parameters? Add these represents impedance, the unit is same. So unit is ohm, okay, the unit is ohm. So we know now Z is nothing but V upon I. We know that why it is called as impedance parameters, but the question is why it is called as open circuit, why it is called as open circuit impedance parameters. So we will see why it is called as. So Z parameters, how we are going to find out, in that we will cover. So when port 2 to dash is open circuited, when port 2 to dash is open circuited, that is I2 equal to 0. Ata already I discussed in the introduction part of this subject. So whenever the voltage is 0, the meaning is that the path is shorted, the circuit is shorted. Whenever the current is 0, the meaning is that the path is open, the circuit is open. So here as we are making I2 equal to 0, I2 equal to 0 ठेवल्यानंतरच तुम्हाला हे दोन पॅरामीटर मिळतील. As we are making I2 equal to 0, the meaning is that I2 is related to port 2. So that's why whenever the current is 0, the meaning is that path is open. So as I2 is related to port 2 to dash, the port 2 to dash is open circuited. Okay, whenever the current is 0, the meaning is open circuited. So as I2 is a second port, so port 2 to dash we have to make it open. So when this condition we are keeping, what will happen, we will see. Okay, now when port 2 to dash is open circuited, that is I2 equal to 0, put in equation number 1 and 2. Okay, when you are putting in equation number 1 and 2, you will get these two parameters, that is Z11 is equal to V1 upon I1, condition is I2 equal to 0, and Z21 is equal to V2 upon I1, condition is I2 equal to 0. Now what is the name of this parameter Z11? Okay, this is Z parameter or impedance parameter, but what is the particular name? The name is called as open circuit input impedance. As V1 upon I1, these two variables are of same port. हे दोन्ही व्हेरिएबल सेम पोर्ट असल्यामुळे त्याला काय म्हणायचं, इनपुट इम्पेडन्स, open circuit input impedance. Why it is called as open circuit? Understood? Because we are opening the second port. Okay, that's why it is called as open circuit. As we are opening the second port, we will get two parameters, Z11 and Z21. So Z21 is equal to V2 upon I1. So the name of this parameter is open circuit forward transfer impedance parameter. Now why it is called as forward transfer? Because we are sending the energy from first port to second port. So that's as V2 is of second port variable and I1 is the of first port variable. So the direction is from input to output. That's why it is called as forward. So as variables are of different ports, we can call it as transfer. Are you understand? जेव्हा व्हेरिएबल हे दोन्ही वेगवेगळ्या पोर्टचे असेल तेव्हा त्याला काय म्हणायचं, ट्रान्सफर. As it is impedance, it is called as transfer impedance. Understood now why it is called as forward transfer impedance parameters. Now similarly, if you are putting I1 equal to 0 in the equation number 1 and 2, you will get remaining two parameters, that is Z12 and Z22. So I1 equal to 0 means what? When port 1 dash is open circuited, that is I1 equal to 0. जसं मागं आता I2 0 ठेवून second port open ठेवून तुम्ही parameter काढलात. So similarly, for getting remaining two parameters, you have to make port 1 dash open, that is I1 equal to 0. Put this in equation number 1 and 2. So you will get remaining two parameters, that is Z12 is equal to V1 upon I2 and Z22 is equal to V2 upon I2. Okay, that is I1 equal to 0, I1 equal to 0. So what is the name of particular this parameter Z12? That is called as open circuit reverse transfer impedance. So why it is called as reverse? Again V upon I is there, but variable of different ports is there. That's why it is called as transfer impedance. But V1 means it is from input to output actually, but at the numerator input variable is there, at the output output variable is in the denominator. That's why it is called as reverse transfer. Okay, so Z22 is called as V2 upon I2. These two variables are of same port, and that's why it is called as open circuit output impedance parameters. Understood. So in this way, you have to find out all those parameters. The condition is that I2 equal to 0, that is second port open, you will get two parameters. And second condition is I1 equal to 0. When I1 equal to 0, you are putting, you will get remaining two parameters, that is Z12 and Z22. Finally, you can write in one box all those values when you are finding Z parameters of a particular two-port network. So next point, note point, reciprocity or bilateral condition. If Z12 is equal to Z21, if Z12 is equal to Z21, then the circuit or the network is bilateral. Have you understood? So whenever we can say reciprocity condition, what will be the reciprocity condition or bilateral? So whenever the network is bilateral, the condition is that Z12 is equal to Z2. म्हणजे ह्या दोन्हीचं व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे? सेम असणार आहे. Okay. So this is about the theoretical part of Z parameters. Now we will solve the first problem based on this. Now first of all we will solve a very simple problem and then we will solve the difficult problem. Okay. So question is find Z parameters of a given network shown in figure. So carefully observe the circuit and note down. I will give the 2 minutes. Everyone should note down. So complete the diagram. First write down the question. Find Z parameters of a given network shown in figure and draw the network. Here three resistors are connected. If you are observing the circuit, it is looking like T, capital letter T. The port names are not given, 1 dash, 2 dash, A dash, B dash. You have to select any number or any letter. तुम्ही पोर्टचे नाव देऊ शकता. Okay, completed. Now we will start. Here as you are observing the circuit, the port names are not given. Okay, so you can give 1 dash, 2 dash, or A dash, B dash, small letter, capital letter, whatever you want, you can give the name. Now the Z parameters we will start, because the question is find Z parameters. So first of all, I will draw the circuit, so that I will mention everything in that circuit. So don't mark all those things in the question. You can redraw the circuit. So V1 port 1 voltage, V2 port 2 voltage, I1 I2. Mark the all variables. Give the name 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash. Remaining values all as it is. Now the Z parameters are given by, first of all, any questions in the two port network start with equation of that particular parameter. आता Z पॅरामीटर असेल तर Z पॅरामीटरचे इक्वेशन लिहून काढायचे. Y विचारलं असेल तर Y पॅरामीटरचे इक्वेशन लिहायचे. H विचारलं असेल तर H चे इक्वेशन लिहायचे. Okay, always write in the form of linear equations. Now if you are observing here, so V1 is equal to Z11 into I1 plus Z12 into I2. V2 is equal to Z21 into I1 plus Z22 into I2. So give the equation number 1 and 2. So already I explained this, how we selected these equation, I1 I2 as a independent, V1 V2 as a dependent, Z11 Z12 Z21 and Z22, these are called as Z parameters. These value we are going to find out. So first of all, I2 equal to 0, this is the condition. Second, I1 equal to 0. So use the condition and find out the parameters. Now first, when port 2 to dash is open circuited, that is I2 equal to 0. Make I2 equal to 0, you will get these two parameters. That is I2 equal to 0. Redraw the circuit. So mention here I2 equal to 0. Other things remaining as it is. V2 plus minus V2 plus minus V1 I1. Now when I2 equal to 0, you are putting in the equation. So what is happening, see here, Z11 you will get, that is V1 divided by I1. So this is the V1 upon I1, and Z21 is equal to V2 upon I1. So whenever V1 upon I1 is there, I1 upon V1 is there, V2 upon I2, I2 upon V2. So you can simply find out the equivalent impedance from that side. सो फ्रॉम दॅट साइड म्हणजे ज्या पोर्टचे व्हेरिएबल दिलेले असतात त्या पोर्टच्या साइड कडनं तुम्हाला इक्विव्हॅलंट इम्पिडन्स फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. वेन एव्हर द V2 अपॉन I1, I1 अपॉन V2, V1 अपॉन I2, I1 upon V2 असं जेव्हा असेल, then straightforwardly use the current division. So only these two techniques we require in this chapter. Okay, and remaining is arranging the equation. So keep in mind, whenever the variables are of same port, V upon I असू दे किंवा I upon V असू दे, if the variables are of same port, use equivalent impedance from that side, find out. And whenever the variables are of different ports, then use the current division as possible. Okay, so first of all, from that equation Z equivalent, what will be the equation? That equation is written here. Okay, so that will be the total voltage V1. Total voltage V1 is equal to Z equivalent to I1. This is now according to Ohm's law. Ohm's law, that is total port voltage V1 is equal to total impedance Z equivalent 1 into total current I1. Now Z equivalent 1 we are observing. So once again I will show that diagram. So Z equivalent you have to mark in this direction. You have to observe from this direction, but you have to measure from opposite direction. आता इथं I2 0 आहे. I2 is 0 means no current is flowing through 20 ohm. इकडनं पण करंट जाणार नाही कारण ओपन सर्किट आहे आणि हा पण करंट ऑलरेडी 0 means don't consider this 20 ohm. Only I1 is flowing through 10 as well as 30. So 10 and 30 are connected now, series or parallel, as same current is flowing through this. So these two are connected in series. So 10 plus 30. So Z equivalent 1 is given as 10 plus 30, that is equal to 40 ohm. Now, but Z equivalent is V1 upon I1, that is from this equation. So put here V1 is equal to Z equivalent is 40 into I1. Give the equation number 3. So what we want, V1 upon I1. So V1 upon I1 is 40. So V1 upon I1 is nothing but Z11. So Z11 is equal to V1 upon I1 is equal to 40 ohm. So this is the first answer of first parameter Z11. Now coming to the second point, from observation V2 is equal to 30 into I1. So see the equation. So V2 is nothing but V2 is equal to, as the voltage drop across is 0 volt, हा काय असणार आहे 0 volt. So V2 is nothing but voltage across 30 ohm. How to find out voltage across any resistor? If you know the current and resistor value, that is 30 into I1. I1 is flowing through this path. So 30 into I1, if you know, you will get the V2 answer. Okay. So see here equation Z21 is the V2 upon I1. So you have to get the equation such that in that equation V2 and I1 should be there. So from observation, the voltage V2 is given by 30 into I1. So V2 upon I1, if you are taking, that will give us the 30. So Z21 is equal to V2 upon I1 is equal to 30 ohm. Are you understand? So by making I2 equal to 0, that is by making second port open, you got two answers, two parameters, Z11 and Z21. Similarly now, when port 1 dash is open circuited, similarly now, when port 1 dash is open circuited, that is I1 is equal to 0, Z12 equal to V1 upon I2 and Z22 is equal to V2 upon I2. These two equation you will get. If you are putting I1 equal to 0, that is opening the first port. If you are putting I1 equal to 0 in the equation number 1 and 2, you will get these two parameter equations. Now we can find out Z12 and Z22. Now if you are observing here, Z22 is equal to V2 upon I2. These two variables are of same port. मग कुठल्या पोर्टचे ते second port. So find out equivalent impedance from that side. And here you can use the current division, or according to the circuit you can use the technique now. Now next case. Now we'll make the condition I1 equal to 0. Redraw the circuit according to new condition. I1 equal to 0. Now mark the plus V1, plus minus V1, plus minus V2, and this is I2. Remaining resistors as it is. So I2 is flowing through 20 as well as 30. So that's why marking here. I2 is flowing from here. So I1 value is 0. That's why the voltage across 10 ohm is 0 volt. Okay. So now from the circuit, V2 is equal to total voltage V2 is equal to total current I2 into Z equivalent to. So this is according to Ohm's law. But Z equivalent to we are marking here. Z equivalent to is here. So according to that, you can find out now the total impedance observing in the second port. So Z equivalent to is equal to 30 plus 20, because 10 ohm you don't consider because no current is flowing through 10 ohm. So Z equivalent to is equal to 30 plus 20, that is 50 ohm. So put this in above equation. So V2 is equal to 50 into I2. So give the equation number 5. So V2 upon I2 means Z22. So V2 upon I2 is nothing but Z22, that is equal to 50 ohm. Are you understand? So if you are understanding the first part, you can easily understand the second part. Now next one, from the observation, V1 is nothing but okay. So from the observation, what it is saying, V1 V1 is the voltage across 30 ohm, because if you are applying KVL in this loop, voltage across 10 ohm is already 0. So if you are taking this parallel, V1 is the voltage across 30 ohm. So how to find out voltage across any resistor? If you know the resistor value and current passing through that. So current passing through 30 is I2 and value of resistance is 30. Okay, current passing through this particular resistor is I2 and value of this resistor is 30. So 30 into I2 is nothing but V1. So that's why I written here V1 is equal to 30 into V1 is equal to 30 into I2. So give the equation number 6 according to Ohm's law or observation. So V1 is equal to 30 into I2. So make it V1 divided by I2. So V1 divided by I2 is nothing but Z12. So Z12 is equal to V1 upon I2 is equal to 30 ohm. So in this way, we got all the answers of all parameters of two-port network. That is Z parameters we got. So finally, you can summarize. The Z parameters are Z11 is equal to 40 ohm, Z12 is equal to 30, Z21 is equal to 30, and Z22 is equal to 50. So as Z12 and Z21 we got same value. So this network we can call it as bilateral. I understand. So finally, whenever you are solving the problems on the two-port networks, you can summarize all the parameters in a one box. Okay, so that examiner will check all these values and according to that he will give the answer and he or she will get impressed. So this type of problem will ask for 4 marks in the university question paper. according to the answers, each parameter is having 1 mark. If all 4 parameters you are getting correct, then you will get the all 4 marks. If 2 parameters correct, you will get 2 marks. If 3 parameters correct, you will get 3 marks. Are you understand? So each parameter will get 1 mark. So according to that, you will get the marks in the university question paper. If it is of 4 marks, if it is of 6 marks, then each parameter will get 1.5 marks. Okay, so according to marks allotted to that question, you will get the marks in the university question paper. So if any doubt in this problem, if no doubt, we will continue in the next lecture. Carefully note down each and everything. Okay, thank you.